So a lot of talk recently in the retail trading community, specifically on dark pools and trading in the dark pools. In this video, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about dark pools and how you can even maybe participate in trading in dark pools. Let's have a look at what's to come, guys. We're going to explain exactly what is a dark pool, what it consists of, who uses dark pools and why, and we'll also tell you everything you need to know about actually trading with dark pools. So this is something that has been around as an instrument, as an alternative trading system, or ATS, since the 80s. Dark pools have been around since the 80s, guys. Neil, explain a little bit further here about dark pools and who exactly it is that is using these.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to display describe dark pools, we have to understand what you're seeing when you're trading in the market. So I have a level 2 up here, so you can see the best bid and the best ask and all of the what we call lit venues in trading. So you can see 167.01 by 167.37. This happens to be GameStop here that I'm looking at. And these are the lit order flow. You can see the different books, so BATS, NASDAQ, ARCA. These are lit orders. Now, there are non-displayed orders, which could be an iceberg. Like there could be someone bidding 100 shares on ARCA here, and they have a reserve order. That would be a type of a hidden order. But if that were to print, I mean, if it started printing 167.01, and then that, say, if it was an iceberg order, was getting filled for 1,000 shares, you would see that hit the tape immediately. You would see those prints on your time and sales. That is just simply a non-displayed order in that particular case. A dark pool order is also non-displayed, meaning if someone were to bid 1,000 shares, you wouldn't see a 10 pop up here represent 10 board lots. Those shares would be there in a dark pool, but without the display. And then when they get filled and eventually filled off book, there would be a delay in reporting that print to the tape. Now, you do see a lot of D prints come off here. In our time and sales, you'll see these represented by Ds, and a lot of the fills will happen on GameStop here in those dark pools, but they're a different type of hidden liquidity. Originally, it was about block trades and institutions wanting to execute block trades without disrupting the price. And there's been a bit of a change ever since a lot of a high-frequency trading came in. And then you had more traders, prop traders, and all different types who didn't want their larger orders to be front-run or gained or seen by those algorithms that were trading and then jumping in front of them. And then suddenly they weren't able to get as many good fills. So a lot of dark pool trading now is simply not to tip the hand in the book. And the crazy thing about this is, and before we can even get any deeper, we need to understand some of the numbers here, because as I've been showing you here, a lot of these prints have been coming off the Ds. But I just want to go to a public website. Anybody can go here. You start out at FINRA, I can start out at FINRA and then jump over to their OTC transparency data, and you can look up any symbol. Look, I was looking at GameStop, so I'll just do that because everyone's going to want to be interested in it. And I can simply see last update, of course, will be a few trading days ago from here. It's the 29th that we're taping this, and here's the 26th. That was the last point of data. You can see 880,000 total shares traded, and then I can open it up, and then you can see all of the different dark gateways here by number of trades and by the amount of volume. Now, on this particular day, I can tell you GameStop did 1.25 million shares in total volume. 881,000 shares of that came in the dark. That's roughly 70%, and you can see all of them listed here. I can tell you as a prop trader, like some of these I recognize, we actually have access to trade on them. Not that we do very often, but I can tell you Coda does a lot of block trading. See JPM, UBS is going to be there. Sigma is going to be there. You got Crossfinder, Virtu. Everything is all public, however. So, and the reason why this is going to start to matter is 70% of the order flow that you see going through on a daily basis, well, I mean, on this particular day, so let's call it at least 50 to 60%, 70% on that day, are non-displayed orders. So when you're trading in the market, just simply looking at the best bid and the best ask, it is not really giving you the total picture of where the executions are coming from, right? So, I know size matters, but not always so much when so much is going off book. And they're not just hidden orders, they're coming to the tape late, and that's another big key. They're not even reporting those prints necessarily right away. A lot of those are real time, fair enough, but some of them can be recorded or printed to the tape significantly later, Sean.
Yeah, I did want to talk about, well done, you nailed it right there. Look, for me, dark pools, first of all, let's just make it clear. I think Neil just did a great job that all the information is public. So there's a lot of talk about traders hiding and stuff like that in the dark pool, sure. But there is public information there, guys. So that's easy to sort of follow. Neil just showed you the website, OTC Transparency. But the other thing is, too, they're all registered with the SEC, right? So we have to take that into consideration, that all these dark pools are registered. So there is some accountability there. And then honestly, I mean, if you have a big investor come through that wants to buy a significant amount of shares, you may not want, I mean, depending, if it's your equity, maybe you're going short and I'm going long. If I execute my big order, or let's not take it, let's use somebody bigger, Warren Buffett, obviously someone that's going to have market impact. You may not want that to hit the tape. You may not want it to wipe out your level. It's minimal market impact. So that's the one thing that I think we always have to try to remember. No matter what we think about dark pools, the idea behind them is that they're not to impact the current market price of the stock, yet still execute at a fair and reasonable price. So I think that if you're looking to make those block trades, you made a good example there with Coda, there are going to be certain gateways that do specialize in block trades and block trading. So you got to watch out for that. And then the other part is, what about price improvement? I mean, I think we use dark pools here, not so often, but when I'm trading, if I'm trading a small stock like this Siri, I'm just going to use this as an example because when you're trading bigger shares, this is really where it matters. Now, I'm not sure if it matters, in a stock like Microsoft, if you're getting a half penny or not, okay? But like, look at this. These are all D prints, like 65456. So that's 189 shares. You're getting a little bit better than the mid print. Now, there are some gateways like EdgeX and NASDAQ and ARCA and things like that will print the even midpoint. But sometimes, like right here, you get these little ticks here of dark pools. And that's what symbolizes by a D, in which there's giving price improvement. So look, you're getting a better fill with price improvement. And I think that if you're trading here 10,000 shares, something like that, something reasonable, even as a retail client, I'll take that half print better. That's going to be $50 better. Not only that, there are fee savings as well. Different dark pools will have different fees other than the regulated, visible exchange fees that you have here with the NASDAQ or an ARCA or something like that. So I think there are advantages with dark pools to match some of those disadvantages, like not being able to see everything. But all in all, I believe dark pools are a fair spot. It's just understand them and do your research. And honestly, if you have questions about them, I think that website that Neil showed is absolutely fantastic. You can go back and see where some of the trades are and then trade accordingly off that.
And check with your broker, too. I think it's worth stating, guys, because you will be surprised at how many brokers will have access to some sort of alternative trading system that a lot of clients won't even be aware that is an option for them. So whether it's institutional, money trying to trade and execute large chunks of shares, or whether it's someone just trying to get a little bit of a better price on an execution, there are a lot of actual reasons why dark pools are used. That was a few of them. I hope that helps, and I hope that gives you a little better understanding about dark pools, guys. Let's go to Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for this helpful information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.